fun and games. We got everything you want, just call out our names. Whatever you may need will make your dreams come true. In the Fan Zone, the adventure awaits for you. Step into the magic, feel the energy. Open up your mind, set your spirit free. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone, where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Fan Zone, where the music plays, dancing in the moonlight, enjoying sunny days. In this world of wonder, anything is possible. Come along and join us, let's make it unforgettable. All your hopes and fears, they will disappear. Feel the love and joy, let it all be clear. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone, where dreams are shown. Where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone, where dreams are shown. Oh, yeah, yeah. Where dreams are shown.
All right. Nobody can hear me yet, but actually, no. I think I can be heard on stream. Let's see. Yes, I can be heard on stream. No one else can be heard on stream. I don't have anybody else on camera besides Jingo. So if you guys are going to be on camera, now's the time to do it while I get my audio fixed. Audio output, maybe? I don't know. I've slept and eaten since I had to worry about trying to get it set up to go out into the world. Yes, my mic is set up correctly, but I need the computer sound so Discord can be heard by you guys. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Default. Sure. Okay, people say stuff.
Say stuff.
Saying stuff.
How's that? Did I open cameras or not? God.
Okay, so that seems to be working. Jingo, what character are you playing?
I am playing Doc Dade. Human biohacker.
With an aversion to magic.
Okay, so
Not an aversion, just an ignorance of magic.
He barely believes in it, and he's got party members that can cast magic.
all
It's
right.
not that he doesn't believe in it, he doesn't understand how it can work because it shouldn't.
Right.
And so he doesn't
Yeah.
trust it.
Ah. Lack of trust. Did I press the button or not? Good God.
Okay, so I think we are all set. I think you guys have sound. I believe there is sound on the stream.
Nothing. What the? I have nothing here.
Speaking of sound, I'm gonna go AFK to help Svengal with her scene. So I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, so close that down and bring back up my table, and let's see. Yeah, I'm just not getting the sound. Soundscape doesn't want to behave tonight either, so that's fine. We'll just be without Soundscape. We'll just have to make the sounds ourselves.
Ooh, that sounds special.
Okay, so when you guys last played, you guys had made it to the Ezerod. Let me throw up some images. Here's your little ship flying into this through the surface of the sun. I was trying it Soundscape one last time to see if it'll behave. Nope. Okay. Anyway, you had made it to Ezerod. When you got there, looks like my. Give me just a second here. Looks like my assets are. Shows me you guys don't read the message of the day. There we go. All right, so you arrive into this black sphere where this prison is set up. Landed your ship, and there's the. I don't know if you guys have seen that image yet. It was from one of the ones I found.
Pretty cool.
Of your cool little ship, and then load that landing area that you first came to, and then you found there were evidence of other people in this unknown secret prison that nobody knew where it was or how to get to. You found someone else who had already gotten there and been killed. You came to the 3-key door, determined that, as the name implies, there are 3 keys required to open it. And so you have set off in 3 different cardinal directions to obtain these keys.
Hang on.
You have 2 of
Does
them so
somebody hear
far.
me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
And so apparently you can hear us. Excellent. And then you found the 3rd key, and you were in the same room where this you had found the 3rd key. And open the map now. Zoom in. A big wall of flame. You fought up some more undead. Came to this little side room where you found Isella Holland, who is one of the mercenaries who came with the original group of archaeologists and other nerds that were here just to study what they thought was going to be a different plane of existence. So they didn't realize they were actually traveling within the same plane of existence instead of going to like the plane of fire or plane of air or somewhere else. They went into the same plane here into Ezerod. And so there are several, you found nothing but dead bodies so far, piles of ash from this original group. You have found some of their equipment. You've been able to watch some videos and read some notes on computers that explain some of what was happening. This is the first live person who is still recognizable to some extent, except she is glowing green from this creature called a color out of space that has infected her and taken over her. So she's, during this whole fight, you guys were aware of what was going on, and so you have been trying not to kill her, but instead subdue her. She has been showing signs that she is also trying to fight this thing, but there are still times when it takes over, and she's attacked you guys, thrown a couple grenades, and done a couple minor things. But that is where we left off at the top of round 5. And Doc is there trying to calm her. Twitch is using intimidation, trying to rely upon her mercenary / soldier training to get her to stand down. Loki is using telepathy to communicate with her and calm her down, and using the opposite approach, trying to persuade her to calm down. And that is where we left off. Yes, Bali is the one who's doing the soldier stuff. If I said somebody else, I apologize. Any other comments or questions before we get going?
Have they
Nope.
realized that they're not in the right plane, or they still think that they are in the right plane, in the other plane? Does that make sense? I need to rephrase.
I understand your question. I'm trying to think of if the notes that they left indicated that. As far as you can tell from all the notes and things that they left, which wasn't very much, it was mostly video, because
Right.
they all died fairly quickly within a matter of a couple hours.
Right.
They did not seem to know where they were, because from inside the prison, you can't see anything. You can't tell where you are unless you're an extremely powerful mage who can do some sort of location spell.
Right.
They wouldn't have
Okay,
a
so
way
here's
of
my
knowing.
question then. Right. Is there but we would know, right? Because we are not in the plane that they want to be in. So my question is, could we utilize that information somehow as an advantage against them? Like, is there something that they wouldn't be expecting, or that they would expect but are not getting, that we could somehow utilize to our advantage?
Well, the simple fact that you're there falls into what you're talking about, because as a mercenary, she probably would not have been able to understand if she had even gone into the other rooms. So what I'm saying is, if scientists and people with physical science expertise and astronomy expertise had gone into the other rooms where the solar model was, the big giant brass thing you guys found one of the keys in. There were maps there showing the sun and where you were in compared to the universe and the galaxy. So they may have been able to figure it out had they gone to that room. But as a mercenary, this room over here, but as a mercenary, they probably didn't have the training to know that if they even went over there. And you don't know if that information was found out by anybody else in the group or by her. So as far as they know, they show up on this black, dark place made out of black rock with all these strange symbols. They start looking around and they get attacked by this and by this lethargy and by this darkness. Anytime they had the lights out, they get assaulted psychically. You guys have been protected against that because you were aware that you can't be in the dark. But they didn't know that. And so they've been fighting for their life. Haven't really had a time to study and look around and do all the stuff. And you didn't find any bodies or anything else over here where that solar model was. So the long answer to your simple question is no, she probably doesn't know where she is. But seeing you guys, now she sees races she recognizes. And, the Patra is about the closest thing to a strange race. Bolita is very common. Skittermanders are very common. Halflings
What
are
race is
somewhat
she?
common. She is... she's the
Verthani.
thank you, Verthani. I was like the ones that are two. There's two of them, summer and winter. The Verthani. Yep. Because on there, they didn't write that in her NPC sheet, so it wasn't easy to find. But yes,
Ironically, it's in the message of the day.
there you go.
Oh, wow. I'm slacking. Sorry.
See, I know what I'm doing sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay. We go ahead and sigh with frustration and close Sirenscape. I'm giving up. And closing Svengal and Reno. Okay. All right. Round 5. Top of round 5. Subscription. Woot woot. Appreciate you very much, Shipper Fools. 35 months. That's awesome. Thank you so much. You have taken over and are in the lead for the longest number of months. All right, so let's go to Orindor. It is your go.
Can you throw the map up, please?
Don't forget, guys, you can now double click in the combat tracker as well as the other ways you can access the map.
Combat tracker? Really? Okay, here we are. Okay, so we are trying to not kill her, so I'm going to stop shooting her. And I'm just going to, actually, I'm going to stay where I am.
So
I'll stay where I
mechanically, you
am
know
because
that in order to, if you're looking to knock her out, you have to damage her until she's close to death, and then make sure you're doing non-lethal when you get to that point.
Do we have to knock her out?
No,
I
I'm
thought
just
you were
saying.
the one that was encouraging that. If you change your mind,
Well, he's saying,
Um,
do we have to knock her out at all? Can you heal her without hurting her? Is what he's saying.
let's see. We haven't made any medicine checks or any other skill checks to determine what sort of treatment she would need yet, have we?
Yes.
Was the idea we were going to subdue her first?
Yes, because you determined her. I gave you the color out of um, space or whatever it's called. Give me just a minute here. And here it is. And you determined you need to have your med kit. Let me see. You go NPCs, color out of space. There you go. Sharing it with you again. So if you look at her at the, she's suffering from the aura of lassitude. For one, and so you would, and like I said, normally you would require like a break enchantment spell, or moving her more than a mile away from the color out of space. She's also suffering from nope, that's not the disintegrating touch. Yeah. So we determined that it's similar to a similar enough to a disease that you think that given time you could come up with something that can help her force another save for her. But this
It
isn't something you
appears
would
that
do.
if we remove her from the area, that might do it. But again, we'd have to
Correct.
incapacitate her. Would she willingly come with us? Well, it's not my turn.
Didn't he also say a mile? Are we even able to get a mile away?
We have a ship.
Not right now, but eventually you will be able to, yes. All right. So back to Orndor.
I think magic is the solution here.
Okay, well, I have some of that. But,
Can you
What's up, Atomic?
well, I'm trying
Welcome.
do you have any sort of negation or dispelling magic,
to.
anything like that?
Yeah,
No, you guys already
yeah,
determined that both Loki and Orndor, neither one of them have the required spells to stop
the
it.
prerequisite. All right, fine. I'll be that. You could just pretend you're the DM, you know. Or just maybe say it's the case. Maybe have something. We're not gonna go that far out of the story, huh?
Nope.
Fine. I still think it's a great strategy, though.
I got a fire extinguisher I could spray her with.
There you
If
go.
we just want to incapacitate her, I can do that. More or less.
All right. So what you want to do, Orndor?
I'm going to hang back here and put my my back against the wall, and keep watch on things over here. Pistol in hand, magic in my heart.
All right. So you see there's a heap of gear on top of and scattered amongst this ash, a mound of ash, and there's this nodule, some sort of like a egg-looking thing that's cracked open and broken next to you. All right, Polly.
I mean, don't think really much of our situation has changed since the last round. So Bali is going to continue trying to appeal to like the mercenary mindset and intimidate her into following orders.
I'm so full. You want to last a
Thank All right, so with a 30. Very good. And you do anything else? Moving or anything else?
I was looking at the map to see if I should. I think me being next to Doc is very good. So I don't think I'm doing anything else. I accidentally covered up the combat tracker. Let me move stuff.
All right, Loki.
Thanks.
So we can't directly injure the thing that's attached to her.
Kind of have to find it. It isn't a physical thing.
It's not a physical thing.
Correct. It has mental control over her.
It's literally a color. She's being attacked by a color.
Okay. So it's, oh, let me see. I don't know if this.
Hey, Spin, I have a question. Is on the spell cat? Oh, the spell cache. Never mind. I was thinking of a spell container thingy.
Spell
Can
cache.
Somebody had. Oh, it is. That's what it is. Can I put a spell in there that's not mine?
That's what it's for.
You can't, but someone else can. Loki could.
And then I could use it.
Yes, and
Yep.
vice versa. You can put spells that he has in his.
You'd have to have
Really?
somebody that knows the spell to put it in there.
Right, but once it's in there, I don't have to have it specially just to let it go. To utilize
Nope.
it.
That's why
Well,
Doc
that's
and
cool. I should.
Bali
That's
and
why.
Twitch can use theirs.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
maybe we should think about that. Think about that for future things with Doc. If he's got some, or whoever it is that might have a way of making healing things available to all of us. We've had a couple
I
situations
can
where that would have
use
been very good.
I can use our UPBs to make healing serums if we're back at our ship.
Okay, and then we just carry those. You're saying?
Yep. That's where I got a lot of the ones that I've got now. Though. It's starting to dwindle
Yeah.
that supply. We've been using them up.
Yeah, I'm looking at my gear. I think I have a couple left. Well, you almost died, so we had to help you. You know, those things go.
All right,
I have a
Loki, what you doing?
med kit. Serum healing.
That my field dressing does 2d8 plus 4 healing.
2d8 plus 4. And the serums,
I want to say 1d8.
well, yeah, it's 2d4 for the Mark 1. Of which I have 4. And then 64 for the Mark 2. That's pretty decent, at least. At least get 6 points of healing. So anyway, so yeah, I just want to. I'm sorry for interrupting, but I realized that what we were talking about is relevant. It's not like I'm pulling something out of my ass. Anyway, continue.
Thank you. So, I'm gonna try to cast daze on her. See if that do something different.
Okay, so you know that that she's too powerful for days. I was
Okay.
looking at polymorph. Polymorph might work. Just changing her form might make her a little easier to hit and make her less likely to hit you guys.
She's got to be willing to let me do
mean-
it, though.
I have baleful.
Oh, it is willing. Okay, yep. Never mind. I missed that.
Baleful 2.
One word. Very. Okay.
Mm.
Can it be done to somebody that, well, I've got something that's going to more or less put her down if I can
You know what?
administer it? Well,
I'm
yes.
just.
Well, no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. My bail polymorph would actually work if you were looking to do that, because it says I can change them
It
into a
says
shape.
you change a
We-
willing target shape. She's got to be willing to let you do it.
So
I'm
how
looking
good
at
is
it.
how good is your persuasion? Talk her into it.
I have baleful polymorph 1. Or, I'm sorry, 2.
I
Right, but we're talking
Willing.
I
about
have the
different
same
spell.
thing, and under
That's right.
description it
Talking
says
about
you change a willing
Right,
shape
but
into.
right, he's talking about a
Sven.
different spell, Loki. It's a different spell. You have polymorph. He has baleful polymorph. So one's
Oh,
for your friends and
okay.
yourself. The other one's is for bad guys.
All right.
Which is what
All
I'm
right.
saying. If I
So,
have that one, so you asked.
all right.
Well,
So
you can try it. I'll just hold my turn, my action for now.
you can also do shades of the past that would work against her.
Do
And of course, you guys, like I said, you still need to hurt her if you're going to knock her out. She is. You can see from the color on her token, and in real life, she's barely been hurt.
Okay.
All right. So, Loki, if you're passing, go ahead and click next actor. If you want to cast one of your spells, let me know. Or you can use your telepathic method like you have been to try to calm her down. All right, so she has a war fan in her hand. She has dropped the rifle, and she is passive for this round. Doc.
All right. You said she was passive. She's not being combative at this point.
Not yet. She's sweating. She's clearly in anguish, trying to fight this thing. She's by no means calm or finished. Right.
But she's not hostile to me at this point. All right. Perhaps we should just. I'm going to take out my syringe stick and say, I'd like to give you an injection. This will help.
All right, that's hit.
It does do a lot of damage. All right. And that has an inhibitor on it. I'm going to use my pharmacology inhibitor. She is encumbered. And she made her saving throw, so she is not also entangled. But I have a hampering inhibitor that should also reduce her speed by 50%.
There you go.
All right, so she's encumbered and
Her speed's reduced by 50%.
to here and drop this
I
on.
was trying to get the failed saving throw for the entangled, and then we could just pick her up and remove her from the area.
All right, so she has her dex, her AC's at a minus, and her strength and dex based checks are at a minus as well. Okay. All right, Twitch.
Okie dokie. I, unlike everybody else, am not going to refrain because I have I have my arc pistol, which is static. So I'm gonna hit her with it, and maybe the static electricity will jog her out of what, or do something to whatever is taking control of her. Does that make sense?
That arc pistol may have a stun setting.
It's automatically non-lethal.
Right. So we'll do that.
Okay.
And we missed. So that didn't help at all.
All right.
Maybe next time. Come on, get over there.
All right. Top of round 6, Loki.
What's this do? No, don't want to do that. Yeah. I don't know. I I guess I'm just gonna stand here.
All right. Twitch.
Okay, I'm gonna try that arc pistol again. Come on. Really? For the love of Pete. Fine.
Well, it was better than last time.
Well, by 2 whole points.
Bali.
Woo! I'll give you that.
Hey, man.
Going
Bali
up
is
instead of down.
doing the same thing.
Okay. All right.
Woo.
All right. She's moving. Need to remember exactly. Here it is. It is called It's not reposition. It is. It's a full action. So where are my? Oh, here it is. Okay. Withdraw. Square you start out in is not considered threatened by any opponent you can see. Visible opponents don't get to make attacks of opportunity against you when you move from that square. But you can move double your speed. Okay.
Which is
So
also
she's moving here. And so as she moves out of this square, if you guys choose to, you can make an attack of opportunity. Doc or Bali, are you going to?
No.
I mean,
Actually, yeah, I should.
Go ahead.
I would take a look at whatever
Wait a second.
what I have that will maybe not kill her. And just checking. I figure I probably can't. But since trying to trip somebody is you make like a melee attack roll for that, can I try to trip her?
No, I believe an attack of opportunity is only regular attack with a melee weapon.
Okay. Um, in that case, I will go ahead and I think he probably has his knife in hand, so he will go ahead and try to stab her, like cut her leg.
She's already moving like she's carrying a heavy load. She also has 50% movement already.
Correct.
Oh, I
Gave
forgot
her
to
a
put that
dose
on
of the
her.
good stuff.
Yes, it specifically says melee attack, so it's not a combat maneuver.
Makes sense.
All right, so
There's probably a feat that allows you to do that somewhere.
yes. All right, so Doc, now you can see that she is more wounded. Um, she does not seem to react hardly at all from when you guys hit her. Stumbles out. Um, she did try to. She does have to. You guys would have to squeeze through that little square space like she did. Orndor. She has left the room.
Left the building, so why are we still in? I'm just gonna continue what I'm doing. I'm hugging. I'm near Twitch, and whatever direction we're gonna move, or whether we're following or not following, whatever we're doing, I will
Okay.
watch the back for now. It's not normally my job,
Doc.
but I'm doing it.
You can also just open the door as well.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought that door was like jammed. And
No,
that's why it was
it's
partially.
slightly open. It's always been slightly open. Twitch noticed it when you guys were in the other room, but then the wall of fire came up and stuff. And everybody was on the platform by the time the fire was gone.
Gotcha. Doc,
Yes,
Here you go.
it's your turn.
it is. She has run off. I'm not sure I want to go in there, but I'm going to do it in the name of science.
Okay, so you're opening the door. Okay.
Yes. And stepping through.
All right. So because of the size of the door and stuff, it just takes an extra 5 feet of movement. So you've gone 15 feet.
All right. That wall of fire is not there anymore, is it?
It is.
Is she standing in it?
She is.
Is it hurting her?
All of you jumped through it and realized it was illusionary.
Oh,
Except for
that's
you.
correct.
You were the only one who didn't, but everybody else did. Starting with
We would have
Bali.
told him, so
All right. Well, I can bring her back from the brink of death if I put her down, but I really don't want to do that. Can I do a non-lethal attack with my syringe spear?
So if you're using a weapon that does lethal damage and you want to do non-lethal damage, it's a -4
Correct.
to hit.
-4 to hit?
Yep. And then if you hit, you can do non-lethal damage.
That's what I'm going to do. And I missed.
Oops.
All right. That is the end of the
I'm
round.
going to... Oh, that's right. I can't move after
Nope.
attack.
Twitch. She left. Doc opened the door, stepped forward, and you see him trying to poke something, but you can't see what he's poking. You presume it's her.
Okay. I'm going to presume it's her. You got it. I'm going to follow him through the door because I know where that leads. Oops. Go that way. And that.
So now there
And
she
I'm
is.
going to try and static her again.
Okay.
Ay, ay, ay. Higher, higher.
It was higher.
It's
And
a
it's
hit,
a hit.
though. Yay.
yay.
All right, let's give her a little bit of static charge.
And that is just enough to knock her out. And she is
Thank you,
unconscious.
Oh!
Okay.
And with that, I'll take you guys out of combat. And let me go ahead and remove. There you go. Tokens are unlocked now.
Shall we take her back to the ship?
Sure. We have the
That's a
technology.
good plan. We've got the med bay there.
And we can restrain her if she becomes a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as of now, the issue has not been resolved, so she will definitely be a problem if she wakes up. Or when she wakes up, yes.
So we're going to restrain her when we get her to the med bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Twitch, I think you might be the only one here that's able to carry her.
Right. Fireman, dead man's carry.
All right, so if you zoom out on the map, you switch views for the stream, and then go directly south from where you are.
What?
You are at the ship.
Woo.
And how are you going to restrain her?
There's restraints on one of those beds.
I would hope there would be. If not, can I use the med bay to keep her sedated?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Do you need a
You
medicine check
can.
for that?
No, you don't. Not in any rush, so you can take 20 on that. What is your medicine skill plus 20?
That would be at 36.
All right. So with that, I'm going to say.
Oh.
All right. So you work on her. You are able to do your things to try to basically shut off any kind of partition her brain for a moment, and shut off her telepathic receptors and those type of things, and that allows her to make another save, which she did. So she is no longer
Yay.
under the effects, and as she asked about the rest of her troop, the rest of her group that were there, especially the other two mercenaries, and are you guys going to lie to her or tell her the truth?
I'm not going to lie.
Tell her
I
the
don't see a
truth.
reason to lie.
Okay.
Maybe
We're
like
all
say it
dead.
like a little gently, but like yeah, we're not lying to her.
Sorry,
All right,
you're the only
everybody
one that's left
who
alive.
still has
something like that.
friends alive, raise your hands. Oh, not so fast, you. Okay. So she is upset
Yikes.
when she finds out that Kazindayura and Asan are dead, and she is happy to wait aboard the Sundiver, and she's half conscious anyway, with all the drugs that are in her. So she's happy to wait there until while you guys finish what you're doing. She's relieved to find that she's not in another dimension, that she is still here, and just in that she will eventually be able to get home and get back to her family. All right, so with that, let me see. All right, so you guys are going to do anything else with regarding her?
Hmm.
Make sure to warn her, like just in case shit goes down and she has to leave the ship, that she should not be in the dark.
Okay.
I want to do a sense motive to make sure she's not going to, turn on us or.
Okay.
Steal the ship.
Well, we don't really know anything about her.
Right.
All right, so give me a sense motive in the chat. I mean, in the tower.
not one of my better skill sets.
I don't think it's any of us have it. Let me see.
I'm a bounty hunter.
Right.
Let's see if I can do that.
And then give me a medicine check.
Oh, diplomacy. I have some decent diplomacy, not too great, but a little bit.
All right, and here's the team that went there, and she is the one in white.
I see. Right.
The Verthani.
Looking all sassy and fly.
All right. Medicine 35. Okay, so you're able to. You don't think she would be able to um, pilot the ship, much less survive any kind of. If there was any kind of mistake or any kind of issue with the anti gravity, and there's still some, even though it's a modern spaceship, there's still some pull and G forces when you take off and things. And she would be unconscious before you left. She left Ezerod. You think, if, with her state, she's not probably gonna be at least till tomorrow before she's able to be up and around and conscious enough to, coherent enough to, if she's even trained in piloting, which you don't know if she is or not.
Well, we'll keep her occupied. We'll give her happy drugs, and Doc will show her where his stash of snacks is, and so.
Okay. And Twitch, as a mechanic, you can also set safeguards and things. Change the password.
Absolutely.
Make sure you remove all the post-it notes that
Yeah,
other
with
people
everybody's
left
passwords on them. Yeah.
by the keyboard and on the monitors.
And realize that when you get back, you're gonna have to do a couple password resets because nobody remembers their passwords without the post-it notes.
I'm gonna put the club on the steering wheel, so
Exactly.
we're all good.
All right, so give me a computers or engineering, depending on how serious you want to be.
For everybody?
No, just Twitch. Setting the anti.
Fine.
Okay, very nice.
we
Yeah,
can-
so she's gonna have to do some major repairs. If she's trained in engineering, she's gonna have to beat your 39 in order to even get the ship operable. So cool. So you feel fairly safe that nothing's going to happen, at least as far as she's concerned. At least until tomorrow.
She decapitates us all.
She does not have her rifle, but she does have the war. Actually, no, she would have dropped the war fan too. Yeah, so she does not have any weapons either.
I'll
I
give
feel
her.
like
I don't think she'll be needing them.
All right, and last thing is Twitch. Are you going to allow her to leave the ship?
Am I going to allow her to what?
Leave the ship? Are you going to set the doors to where they won't open for her?
Well, we already warned her about leaving the ship. So if she wants to take her life into her own hands, that's going to be on her.
Okay.
We're just going to strongly and highly recommend she not leave the ship.
All right, so there
Could she
was
still
some
go?
stuff in the room where you guys were. besides her 2 weapons, there was that pile of stuff by the nodule that was there. Did you guys want to go back to that and see what it was? Or what would you like to do now that you have all 3 keys?
Sure. We might as well. And when
Yeah.
we're in that area, we can retrieve her Warfan and rifle. Not give it to her yet, but you know, when we do part ways, give it to her. You know.
Alright, so once again, I just threw you back on. So zoom out, go up. You guys are now. That's black. It doesn't help if it's black here. Up here. Alright, so looking around, you see the gear in the white ash includes a suit of Kasatha Microcore 3, has a beacon on a gear clamp attached to it. There's a belt with a holstered advanced semi-auto pistol, a tactical knife, a Mark II null space chamber.
No space chamber. Wow.
Mark
That's it.
II.
So that's what you see on and she has. Actually, no. In the pile, there's a. Let me make sure they did mention it. Oh, they did mention it. Okay. So that's all you see. There's the weapons, the armor, and then a null space chamber. So what are you guys doing? Anybody checking anything out?
All right. Do we have all the keys now?
Yes,
Yes,
we do.
Yes. No
Have
one.
we
All
opened
right.
the door?
Well,
You guys are
let's.
nowhere close to the
No,
door. You
we
guys
ain't.
haven't picked up any of the stuff that's here. You haven't looked into
Yeah,
and looked at the
picking up all the shit.
null
Whatever you
space
just said,
chambers
picking it
either.
all up and putting it in null space bag. Now this null
Yeah,
space bag
let's.
Mark II.
How do you empty out a no space bag? Do you just turn it out like you do with a bag of holding?
You don't turn out a bag of holding either. You have to call
You
the
just
things
reach
up.
into it.
Yeah, I have a null space bag chamber of Mark One. So on Mark Two's got to be
So
amazing.
give me either Arcana or Engineering. Anybody who wants to try to empty this null space chamber.
I'll take an engineering
So
check.
that's mysticism or engineering.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, with the totals that you received, are able to find that there is 15 rations. There are 3 days worth of field rations. So there are 15 R2Es, which are dehydrated food, and then 3 days worth of field rations, along with a bunch of empty wrappers and containers that were used to be R2Es and rations. There's also an engineering specialty toolkit for armor, weapon, and technological gear.
Excuse me.
There's also 5 mobile tents, 4 singles and 1 triple. Each has a battery. The chamber contains 5 Mark II series of healing, a grappler with 200 feet of titanium cable, a compact case holding 1,000 UPBs, and a cred stick.
Wow, that's awesome. I think we should take all that.
So I'll
Put the
put it
party
in the
sheet.
party sheet. for whoever wants to grab what they want to grab.
Ooh, all kind of goodies.
Divvy up the UPBs and the credits.
I'm going to take the healing serums since I can deliver them at range to other people as needed.
Don't forget you can
I'm
hold
good with
shift
that.
and drag it. Drag them all at once. And who is taking a null space chamber?
I'll switch it out for mine. Otherwise, somebody needs to take them.
Why would you switch it out for yours if you have the same thing already?
Now his is a Mark 1. This one's a bigger one.
It's a Mark II.
It holds
They
more.
give us the stats on those. Then you have the stats
Yes,
on
but
those.
it's not personalized and embossed with your family's crest and your name on it like yours is.
Okay, fine. You're right. Somebody else takes it. I'm gonna mope off.
I mean, somebody should definitely take it.
Yeah, is that even in question?
I will
There's
take
four
it.
of us. Let's roll a dice and see who takes it.
I'll take
Just
it
leave
for
everything
now.
So
in it and
those-
get let
Ah,
Doc
because
carry
I'm
it.
going to keep party stuff in it anyways.
There you go. Here, I'll roll for you. There you go.
And Twitch, those toolkits. See. Oh, never mind. I thought they were heavier than that. No, they're light bulk. I thought they would be bigger. Okay.
419s.
By the way, these tents are special. They have systems that provide your occupants the same environmental protections as armor while they are active. That's why they have batteries.
Does anybody else here use light armor?
Me?
The
Yeah, you too.
the freebooter armor sounds interesting. Not for me, but for somebody. If
That freebooter armor was the armor I did have. I have the same armor with a jetpack in it now.
oh, okay. I'm saying good for somebody. Okay, that's good. We should probably sell that. We can put it in a melt space bag and sell it. Yeah, it's almost 5,000 gold. Or whatever.
But I'm going to take the Kasatha microcard, the light armor. Yeah.
So you guys do need to check yourself. Check on your inventory page on the very bottom to see how much your gear page on the very bottom. See how many bulk you have,
Okay.
and make sure that you're not encumbered or overburdened.
I'm close. That semi-auto pistol is pretty nice too if somebody can use it. Does 2d6.
ooh. It is projectile though.
Yes, it is a projectile.
I use projectile. Just use the same bullets as I use.
There's a level 7 tactical knife that does 2d4.
I'll take that.
So in the party sheet, just grab the blue symbol and drag it over to your gear.
Batteries.
Doc, if
I
you're taking the
remember.
null space chamber, I'd recommend you take at least the tents. Probably also
I'm
the
going to take all the tents
rations.
as well.
Are they nice ones?
Did it go over there?
Let me put the other tent back in here
Yep,
if you're
Loki,
gonna
you
take
got it.
them all.
Okay.
You know,
Oh, if you want one for
Yeah.
yourself, keep it.
Okay.
you're welcome.
How much? Okay, which one of these do? Oh, am I?
Want to just store the meals in the space container?
Yeah, so you want to get rid of your survival knife, Loki.
1d4.
You can just drop that back into the party sheet if you want, because you want your tactical knife to be the one you're using.
Right. From these batteries, I have a lot of batteries. I'm good there. Cable line, that's definitely going into the no space bag. Those are awesome. Look at that, 100 feet, titanium alloy.
Well, those kind of work with the
Wait,
grappler.
okay.
That's why it's
So, yeah.
there.
Survival.
Loki also has a
Survival.
no space chamber.
Right.
So we're going to take the survival, bring it over. And that should.
So, yeah.
Did that put that over there? Yes, it did. Okay.
All right, and under your actions, you should now have it. Let's make sure it's correct.
How is that even adding up right?
There we go. So if you guys have weapons, let me know, because I need to make sure that you're.
And somebody said something about a semi-automatic. Can I use that pistol? I mean, it got to be better than the one I'm using, right?
Right now you have a laser pistol. Does 1d4 plus 1d4. This one.
2d6. So yeah, it does more
Yeah.
damage.
That's awesome.
Quite a few bit, but
So
you need
I'm-
rounds for it. You're gonna have to make some.
Yeah.
If
To make some,
nobody
I
has
have to make
rounds.
rounds anyway. I have rounds. I have the bullets.
Okay. So
I'm
same
Jason
thing. Just
Kelly.
drag that azimuth laser pistol back into the party sheet, and then you can drag the semi-auto to your gear.
I'm gonna see my rounds on my thing.
Okay. Um, okay. I'm looking at the armor. Armor. Upgrade. It's light armor.
Your armor's
What
pretty
am I
decent. You
using?
have travel suit level 7. It does. It has +6 and +7.
So which one is better? The one in the party sheet or the one I'm already using? That's what I'm. Here. Let's see.
The freebooter is light as well.
Yeah. I'm looking at the stats. Hard to.
It doesn't
Level
look as
six.
Stats
cool
may
as
not
the suit
include your
does,
bonus.
but this gives you it has a deflective reinforcement on it, so that just means that you're harder to grapple. So when you try to use your acrobatics to escape somebody, the freebooter armor will give you a bonus. And you also it also gives you some damage reduction. So it's a little bit better because it has that upgrade slot. Whereas your suit looks really cool, but does not have the upgrade slot.
Okay. Well,
He has bonuses
here's.
in that, doesn't he? From something else?
His suit, no. So you're gonna basically only gain 1 point in armor, but you're also gonna get the DR5 and the other stuff. So overall, it's gonna be a better bonus
It's all slick. It's all slippery.
because it doesn't give you as much of a dexterity bonus as the suit did. You can do the splits in a suit. You can't do the splits in this new armor.
That's fine.
I
I know.
thought you could. It said right in the thing. It said you could do a split.
Not in the freebooter armor. In the suit he had though, the silver suit he had. Styling and profiling.
Anything else I want out of here?
Get that equipped.
My suggestion is to just put the rest of it into the no container, and because it's a lot of money, we could get off that stuff, and we spend it like crazy.
And you now have 3 no space chambers, so
Sweet, let's do it.
put everything into the Mark II, and then put the Mark II into the Mark I.
And then put that one into the other one.
There you go. There you go.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Ooh.
Do like dimensional rifts happen in Starfinder like they do in D&D, or I
One way
haven't
to
really
find
done my
out.
research.
And watch it explode in some sort of catastrophic way and blows the planet up. Like, oops.
It's
Didn't
only in
mean
a
Well,
to
in
do that.
D&D, it
it's only a
basically just
60-foot
opens a black
radius.
hole.
Yeah, 60-foot radius. You get sucked into the astral sea in D&D. R2E, yep, ready to eat.
You know, just that.
Nesting bags, that's right, Atomic. Don't like this version of the stream chat because it doesn't tell me the time like my old one did. I have no idea how old those messages are, but okay.
Atomic is timeless. Atomic is timeless.
Alright, let's see if this works. I'm gonna hit you, Loki.
Let me close some of this. What? What's going on?
I'm testing your new armor to make sure it's coded right, and so far it's not.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if that will work.
Uh,
And your battle glove is not correct either. Let me fix that. Go. Try that again. What in the world? Let me try this.
gonna kill me.
Now I'm healing you back every time. You do have 24 wounds because you guys haven't taken a break yet. I know I've done it before. Why is it? Let's try this last one. There we go. Now it's working.
All right.
right, so you still have your laser pistol, and you haven't picked up the new pistol. If you're gonna get that.
I thought Ron was gonna take it.
No,
No, he was
I
saying.
thought
Okay.
Ron was offering you bullets so you could use it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep, that's what
okay.
he's doing.
I will. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna replace. Which one? I got.
All right, so
Which one do I want to get rid of?
the laser azimuth pistol,
Yeah.
especially because everything in here is, well, everything so far has been fire, but it's also only does 1d4, whereas at least your arc pistol does 1d6.
All right. So the so I got to get ammo for this one before I can use
Correct.
it.
And Orndor, I don't see you having a weapon
Um,
that uses bullets, nor having the rounds.
it's okay.
well, I had them. Were they taken out?
Or are you thinking of your character from the other campaign?
I
Oh
had,
shit.
I had other gun, and all this, we when it, maybe when it was taken out when we put the tattoo in. Doesn't make any sense though. All
All
right,
right,
whatever.
so it is.
I had bullets, but evidently I have none. So go from there.
You need small arm rounds.
Still, it is
Here we go.
smart to
so-
take it because it's a good weapon. You can feel it.
All right, so Twitch, are you back?
Yeah, it
All right, go ahead and give
looks that
me
way.
a. Well, it's a while. It said users gone AFK and never said you came back. So that's what I was asking.
I
Um,
see that it says it's back in the thing, so I was confused. What? What do I need to give you?
Engineering. Price is
Okay,
40.
so we're done.
31. All right, so you just have to spend 40 UPBs, and you can whip up. It takes like 10 minutes to make small arm rounds on the ship before you guys head back over here.
So spend 40 UPBs to make what? Small arm rounds?
Yeah, I'll drop them on in his gear. It's just a matter of so Loki take away.
Take
And
away
did you want him
40.
to do it twice? It makes 30
Yeah.
rounds. It makes 30 rounds.
Makes 30
Yeah,
rounds.
do it twice. I'll take
Right.
it.
So you have 60
Okay.
rounds,
That's on the
and
main page.
it just go to your gear. UPBs take away 60, so that's 2873. I've got it.
How much? How much
73.
did you say it costs
There you
to
go.
make 30?
It
40.
costs 40, so it costs
40. So take away 8.
Yep. Actually, I was wrong. 2853. So you're good. I got.
28.54.
There you go.
Oh, I'm looking at the credits. My bad.
Yeah, you can't use credits. You
All
got
right.
to use UPBs. All right, so you
I
got
was
so you're good. And going to go to your energy. Where's the past pistol carried equipped? There we go. Gear actions. Make sure it is labeled correctly. It is not. It is should be a small arm, isn't it? Yes. All right. So you get half specialization. There you go. And your static arc pistol is a small arm too. Okay, so you're all set. It takes 12, holds 12 rounds. So what you'll do is anytime your arc pistol, for example, uses a battery, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
charge it. But for the semi-auto rounds, after a fight, just count however many circles you have used up, and then go to your gear and take away that number of rounds from 60. So in between the fights, you can swap it out. Still a movement action to reload if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody's done grabbing everything from party sheet.
See
Yep.
what's left.
Doc, weren't you taking the meals and putting them in the bag?
I can do that. The grappler is what.
If you're taking the grappler, you should also take the cable lines that go with
Correct.
it.
That goes with it. Yep. All right. So everybody has finished with that. You're all set. Yeah, I did some research the other day on crafting, and it's surprisingly simple. So, as long as you have a high enough mechanic skill or engineering skill or mysticism, depending on what you're making, and the UPBs to do it, it's pretty fast and easy. So, almost like Minecraft. Just throw it on a table, hit a button, and poof, it's there. Which actually isn't very far off. You're putting the UPBs in a 3D printer and making it. Alright, so you guys headed to the 3-key door. You're gonna go back to the ship for a rest. What are you doing?
I think a long rest is probably in order.
Yep,
Is
I think so.
anybody hurt?
No, only stamina.
Yeah.
Well, it's a large amount of stamina, though. Can we use a resolve point to get fix that?
I will push a short rest. I'll say you guys have had time, 10 minutes to do that. So you go ahead and click that button if you want.
So, are we doing a long rest or are we doing a short rest and going to the door?
So you guys got here at just after 8 in the morning, and it is now after all the stuff that you've done here, it's pretty much straight up midnight.
Oh, yeah, I think it's time for a long rest.
Have a good night, Atomic. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you.
So, Nick.
All right, so you guys.
I vote for the long rest.
Yes, I do.
Go
too.
Yes.
to it is starting at anybody do anything special? I'm gonna put you back at the ship. Is anybody gonna do anything special? Is gonna spend any time with Acela, or are you just crashing and moving on?
How long would it take to uninstall the jetpack from my armor and install it in the Kasatha microcord? Also, how long is it going to take for me to refit the Kasatha microcord to fit me?
Well, you're all svelte and handsome, so you don't have to worry about that.
All right. So the answer to those questions is swapping it out is very easy. Twitch can do it probably in about 10 minutes. What level is the Kasatha microcord and what level is the jetpack?
Let's see. The Kasatha microcord is level 8. Now, I have engineering as well. Can I do it myself?
How much engineering?
Uh,
Add 20.
Add 20, that would be a 36.
Yes, you can do it yourself. So
All
if
right,
you're
here
not in
we
a
go.
rush, it would take you about 10 minutes to do the backpack. Refitting the Kassavan
It doesn't
microcord.
tell me what level the jetpack is because it's installed on armor. I'd have to look it up separately.
And it's specifically a jetpack. What's it called?
Yes, called jetpack.
Interesting. I don't see that in my items. All right. I probably don't have the right ones. Book open or something. Okay. But yeah, I would say it would take you less than an hour to do that, and I'm gonna say it's going to take. Give me a percentile, and it's gonna take half that percentile in UPBs. So, so it takes you 50
100?
UPBs.
Good job.
Takes you 2 days.
I'll pay my own UPBs.
So you do it, and you realize you put it on backwards. So you got to refix the zipper, and then the filters are backwards, so they're blowing out instead of blowing in.
If you look at these
You gotta turn
instructions,
them around.
having them install on backwards. Oh, I have it upside down.
And you forgot to take out the other 2 extra arms. So you try just tying them behind you to see if anybody notices, and then you're like, okay, I'll take them out. So. All right, so Doc is fixing his armor. Anybody else doing anything else? Like I said, you're going to spend any time with Estella. She's pretty much sleeping. You could easily wake her up, but for the most part, she's resting.
Do we have outside contact with anything, or are we still kind of isolated?
No, you're very isolated.
Okay. All right, little blips, little videos for my friends, whatever, to be sent later on.
Okay. Very nice.
Bali is he takes some of like some extra pillows from his nest and brings them over to where she's resting, just so that she feels a little bit more comfortable. And then he like kind of like gives her a nod and then goes and retreats to his little nest.
Okay, nice. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure you got the XP for that. Party sheet. XP. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have much better PC now.
Oh, nice.
So there hasn't been fancy grounds lags on my end. Right,
Yay!
so here's the XP for her, and then the bonus you get for not killing her. It was a pain in the butt. It would have been much faster, much easier had you guys just killed her. And it's still not over because she's still there. You still have to deal with her. You still have to worry about, is she going to steal your ship? Is she going to set a bunch of grenades so when you open the door they all explode? She gonna cook?
I have taken the Hippocratic oath. I've convinced myself I'm an actual doctor.
That's right. She's gonna cook fish in the microwave while you guys are gone. You don't know.
No, that's just
She
down at
might
the.
get shoved out an airlock for that.
That's right.
Stoke the
Microwave sacred.
ion drive with her.
All right, so you gotta take a long
So much for the
rest.
Hippocratic Oath.
I said
Jeez.
hypnocratic oath.
I
Fingers
shall
crossed.
not mind control my patients.
All right, so you all have a long rest. Morning is broken, so Loki, go ahead and give me 4d20. Bobby, perfect. Nice. Actually, no, I don't think you can give those to anybody else. So, sad day. Let me make double check. All right, so right now, if you were a divination mage, it would be nice. But let's see exactly what you can do now. You are 3rd level, so you can use paradoxes in place of a d20 roll for an ability score check or caster level check. You also have a special one that is for is it time warped? Yes, so you can also use it for initiative. And at 3rd level, you can use your paradoxes in place of reflex saving throws and skill checks.
Okay.
So, ability, caster level, reflex, skill, initiative. Problem is, this is all for you.
Are we still on this map?
Yes, you're at the ship. All right, so I'll put
This map
those
is
in.
it.
2, 16, 2, and a 1. All right, so basically you have a 16. You saw, as you were doing your meditation in the morning, you saw a lot of failures. So hopefully you can avoid those now and just use the 16.
Does he have to use the die before he rolls? Or can he use the twos to avoid a nat one?
No, he has to, um, instead of rolling a random result.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, he could always try to, like, help the enemy and then, like, oh no, nat one, guess I shoot him in the foot instead.
All right, so that's that. Uh, Anything else? It is now 9 in the morning. We change the time on the calendar.
My resolve is not. I mean, my stamina is not resetting when I press the stamina button.
You don't have any fatigue.
I don't. Oh well, what's okay? What's the SP then?
That's your stamina. Your fatigue is empty. Your hit
Oh,
points,
that's the number of fatigue I can get. Okay, got it.
yeah, you can get up to max is 72.
Okay, cool.
You have 129. I mean 119 total wounds you can take before you drop. 72 of which is stamina. Ollie, on the other hand, has 117.
Well,
Doc, on the
That's
other
because
hand,
I'm meat
has
shield.
54. So, just gives you an idea of what's going on. All right, so I'm going to say it takes you an hour to eat, putz around, get dressed. Doc's strutting around in his new suit.
it's not an Edgar suit, right?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him what it looks like. He changed it so it can look like anything he wants it to look like.
Ooh.
Can you forge me up the Kasatha microcord with the jetpack in it?
Yes, I'll do that once we're done here.
No hurry. I have the jetpack tracked on the other armor for now, so
Okay,
it's
cool.
something that can happen off screen later.
Boom. Boom. All right, so you guys are heading to the 3-key door.
1, 2, 3 key door.
Freaky 3 key door.
3 key deaky.
All right, so I'm going to fix you on the map. Here we go. Boom. Everybody see where you are? Once again, you see that there are inlaid threads of coppery metal in the carvings. This is where you guys found the drone and a bunch of other gear. This is the stone cube itself. It is 20 feet
There we go.
on a side. The middle of the room almost touches the ceiling. And where the heck is the measure of the day? Here it is. This is you guys leaving the ship, getting ready to head over to 3-key door.
It's a freaky 3 key door.
All right, what are you doing?
All right. Do you want me to be the one that opens the door?
Yep, here's my key.
All right. I'll gather the keys and start
All right.
inserting them.
Ollie is standing behind Doc, ready to like pull him away if something happens.
All right, put
So
yourselves.
I have the note.
There.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Put
I'll
yourselves
give him the key that
where
I
you're gonna
have.
be. Okay, so Doc, go ahead and move up to the door.
Hold on, I'm giving him.
Okay, can you? Okay.
Does he want the key that I have?
Yeah, just. I will gather up the keys.
Uh, how do I give it to him?
I just drag it into the party sheet.
Okay, that's what I'm. All right, I'm gonna get them from there. There we go.
All right. And this is unidentified. Isn't this the DM version? Are you? Well, that's awesome. Okay. Give me just a second here. I'm finishing up one other thing. Okay, and then we're doing this. I was just looking. Here it is. Okay. So you insert the 3 keys,
Yep.
and you see that the inlaid metal around them, um, sort of pulses for a moment, and you hear some slight shifting, and then the doorway dissolves and is gone
And we all die.
for and those of you who are there, who are trained in mysticism, presume you have a finite amount of time before the door reappears.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed the last part. You said finite number of times what?
Amount of time before
Amount
the
of
door
time.
reappears.
Gotcha.
So who's going first? Down these, opens up into a stairway.
I'll go first. I have my beacon out.
Bali is following close behind Dot.
Ah,
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah.
I'll be behind Bali.
Okay,
Just
All right.
go.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Look, yeah, you
all
taking out the
right.
rear, or am I doing that?
So it goes down, probably 30 feet, and this circular, and then you pass through almost like a veil. Um, it's this layer of darkness in front of you, and that doesn't the light your beacon doesn't pierce, but it doesn't offer any resistance. You just step right through, and you see a red light ahead of you a little bit as you work your way down, and it opens up into a small little landing, and then there are some steps leading down. Add you to the map. All right, so Doc is in the lead with Bali close behind,
And that's the right.
and Twitch.
What happened?
My map just went blank.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Why isn't this? Oh, it would help if I put line of sight. You saw nothing.
Okay.
All right, so you see this odd shaped chamber. Seems slightly askew, like it's not quite straight, even where the lines are. You see off to the east, there is a greenish glow, and there's also similar writings on the floor, similar to what you saw above.
Do you any of you technomancers do that detecto magic thing before we get too crazy?
Let's see.
Suppose.
I can do detect magic at a very low level. Oops. Doesn't happen.
All right, so your detect magic, I believe, is 60 feet. Let me look.
Well, I tried casting it obviously twice, but
It's a
I
60-foot
got
cone-shaped
magic.
emanation that goes for up to a minute. If you find something that's magical, you can concentrate for a round and try to determine the source.
So
All right, so
I'll let him do it.
yes, this whole room, this whole area is magic. You don't give me a mysticism check. All right, so it takes you a moment to, as you're looking, take a couple rounds and try to figure out what's going on. There's nothing that's not ambient magic. So this is a magical dimension that you're in. It is a magical prison you're in. There are wards to protect from teleportation and from scrying and all these other things built into the very fabric of this prison. That's what you're detecting. So there's a lot of magic. You don't see anything in particular. There's not like a.
yeah, I explain all this to them so that everybody knows what's going on, what I found.
Well, let's go check it out. I think a god awaits.
I'm just noting, Bali is sticking to Doc like glue.
Okay. So feel free to stick away. I need to add something real quick. Click.
I'm mostly saying that just in
Right.
case Doc like runs away and then you
Token
freeze the
light.
tokens, I want to be next to him.
All right, so Doc and Twitch don't. I mean, Doc and Bali don't move. Um, I can't approve your moves and do other stuff, so don't move. Let me.
Okay.
All right, so go. Everybody else can move up to Doc and Bali, but don't go beyond them. Give me just a moment. I'm trying to get this fixed. Token. Candle. Color. Should be the green they were talking about. Why does it keep changing? Stop it. What the heck? Hold on a second. This is not doing what it's supposed to do. What is this? Token vision. Token light. I've only done this like 400 times. Token. Oh, that's why. Okay. There we go. Now you can see the green hue.
Ooh.
All right. So as you guys, are you in the square with Doc?
I'd like to be, yes.
Okay. So as you guys come around the corner,
You and Beaker, my squawks.
Why are you moving the rest of us?
do you guys not want to stay
Probably so
together?
we
You're
can
gonna
see
leave him behind?
what
That's
he's trying
fine.
to show us.
No, I was just asking why you were moving the rest of us when we can move ourselves.
Because I didn't want you to go too far. I wanted you to go to a certain
Okay.
spot
There you go.
so that you can see,
I'm
but
watching
not
the
go
rear.
beyond where I wanted you to go.
Okay.
So as you come around the corner, you see why didn't that share? Try it again. There it goes. So you see Lord Coster. So he was the
Uh-oh.
leader of the expedition, the whole guy who put everything together. Um, I'm trying to find where I put. I just showed you guys earlier today. Azeroth, Thani expedition, antechamber. Is it? Yes. Okay. This is what he used to look like. Here he is with his team. Now he is glowing with the same green light that the woman you just defeated was. As you come around the corner, that is what the green light is. There we go. All right, so you see the strange carvings. Um, and you see him. And this is actually where we're going to leave it. We're going to cut a couple minutes early. I want to make sure I do this right.
20 minutes.
And
That's okay.
so you see him. He turns towards you all, and he was staring off to the east. And then as you turn, he for a couple moments, while you guys are able to get as far as you did, he doesn't move. He doesn't do anything. It's almost like a statue. And then he slowly turns towards you all, and then raises his arms to attack. So we will go ahead and end it here. So thank you for playing with me, guys. Appreciate your patience at the beginning
Thanks for DMing.
while I had got stuff set up.
Thank you.
Good times.
And your lovely maps are wonderful.
Are we near the end? Is he the big bad?
Could be. At least one of those, the answer to one of those questions is yes. It's also comparative. I mean, there could be. You're
All
toward
right,
the end
guys,
of the
good
book.
night.
You're in the last chapter of the book. We'll put it that way. It's part 3. There are no other parts to the book. So
Wow.
Good night.
good night.
Good night, Bobby.
Good night. Night. Thanks for DMing.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. So those of you watching on YouTube, thank you. Appreciate you. Also, shout out to Jingo again for the follow. I really appreciate the sub very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Night, guys.
Guys.